Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect. In the last episode, we came here to the colony of Freedom's Progress, one of the latest human colonies to go completely silent, and when we turned up here, completely empty, not a single human present. However, we ran into our old ally, Tally, and some Quarians who've come to find another Quarian.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Named Vitor, who was on pilgrimage here. So our mission this episode is to try and find Vitor and find out if he knows anything about what happened to the colony. He seems to be the only survivor, so if so, that would be great. Oh, there's a mech down there in the corner. Let's kill that thing. So there is, I didn't show it off last episode, there was our machine pistol. As you can see, it kind of fires in short, sharp bursts. Let's connect those. I mistakenly, I think, last episode called those a... Oh, shit. No. Oh, dicks! Well, I cocked that up. Turns out once you've selected a thing, you can't deselect it. I was a little hasty there. So there are drones coming up. We want to make sure to avoid being droned too hard there. It says use overload on them, so that's a Miranda power. You will notice we can't use pull. I can't use my incinerate power on them or anything like that. I can't use AI hacking because they're shielded. Actually, they only have shields. That's all they are. And a lot of AI enemies are like that. They'll, only have shields. So we could quickly, if we take the shields down... Oh, we've got a brief moment to get AI hacking on it. Oh, that AI hacking just broke it. Yeah, often enemies will have like health under their shields, but often synthetic enemies won't. They'll just have shields, and when you take out the shields, that's them about to die. But a lot of powers won't work if shields are active. And that's the rocket down drone. Good one. Rocket drone down. Final weapon I guess I want to try out is the snipper rifle. I genuinely pronounced it as snipper until... Because I first came across it in the game James Bond Nightfire. And yeah, I thought it was pronounced snipper. Turns out it's sniper. Who knew? As you can see, sniper is nice and powerful. Not great against shields, but does nice kind of single hits. I also... The infiltrator thing is I get a tiny bonus to... Basically, time slows down a little bit when I first spring up my scope. And the more I level up my operative skill, my kind of class skill, the longer and...
We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll cover by the doors. Shepard, you take...
Yeah, the kind of the longer... And basically the time dilation gets both stronger and longer lasting, which is quite cool. Speaking of quite cool, nice little thing, you don't think you could do this in Mass Effect 1? I have no idea, actually. But basically, you can direct your squad mate to take cover or interact with certain objects. So if I press left, that'll be Jacob. You can see at the bottom who it's going to be from the little portrait. And if I press right on the D-pad, it's Miranda. So you can set them both to be in cover on either side of the door.
Shepard, you take point.
And I can go to cover here.
Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
So, now we face off against the Ymir mech. Heavy mechs, as they're often known. Ymir was the name of the Lord of the Frost Giants, the Jotun. So it makes sense that he's a seriously big heavy mech. So, he's got 3 layers of defense, as you can see. There's shields, there's armor underneath that, then there's just his normal health under that. So we'll start with having Miranda overload the shields. And then we'll switch to shield-penetrating weapons. So, want Miranda on... She's on the machine pistol. I want to be on the machine pistol again while we take its shields down. Because we don't really want to let it particularly near us while it's got shields up. We're doing alright so far. I'm good to... Oh, didn't mean to use Tactical Cloak. Tactical Cloak is really good for sniping and not for what I'm currently doing. So, with its... Wow, that's a cool voice. Now we're down to its armor. We can warp its armor with Miranda. And I can incinerate its armor when we get through to it being my turn. Someone's dead because it's prompting me to use Unity, but I can launch and incinerate it, which does great damage to armor, as you can see. Note that circle on the screen that's slowly closing towards the center of the thing. That is cooldown. I'm actually frozen. That is not good. What the hell? Game is glitching on me real hard. Problem? Problem? Ow! Did that free me? That did free me. Wonderful. Right, let's quickly use Unity to heal everyone up. I'm in a bad place, so I'll use Unity. And then very quickly... Yeah, see, I can't use anything during that grey cooldown period. And once that cooldown period is finished, let's do Tactical Cloak and turn invisible and get the fuck away from here. Smarter enemies will see through that invincibility. He is not smart. And as you can see, the sniper rifle fucking wrecks armor, which is great. Now we're down to, it's got its health down, so now we can do shit like pull on it. I could do AI hacking on it, not particularly helpful. Let's have... Jacob can pull it, and Miranda can warp it simultaneously. Whoa-hey! There we go. Wonderful. And that's our first heavy mech down, which is great. Now, there's a fair few things we can gather here. There is a box of refined iridium. There's 4 primary elements that we'll be using a little for different things as we kind of go further along. There's iridium, platinum, palladium, and element 0. Guess which one of those isn't real? But we gather kind of chunks of them as we go along. What we use them for exactly, I will go into more a little later. There are some power cells here. Power cells are one of many sources of heavy weapon ammo. So that brings my grenade launcher ammo up to 4. Could have used that during the fight with the heavy mech, but I didn't, I guess. We'll just do a quick bypass here. Sometimes you can tell which ones of these will be connected because all the connections do physically run along the circuit board. So sometimes if there's 2 in a certain shape, you can just see how they connect. I was going to say last time, but I didn't. The one that I identified as a resistor, and that is actually a fuse. Then the kind of one that's 2 lines not quite touching each other, in the kind of like 2 horizontal T-shapes. That is a capacitor. I believe it's a non-polarized capacitor. And the one that kind of goes into the ground is a ground, the one that's kind of the T-shape with the smaller and smaller lines underneath it. The final one, the C, no one seems to know what that is. There's some theories that it's some kind of phono or audio connection or something like that, but it doesn't seem to be a real thing. Finally, there's a damaged Emir mech here. If we scan it,
This is valuable.
we get a visualizer that I've created. So this is some research. This is heavy weapon ammunition. At a later point in the game, we are able to plow, resources into this research to get that upgrade. For now, you have to find the upgrades in the field, either buy them or find them around, and then when you get a chance, plow some resources into them, and you'll get the upgrade. There's a lot of them in total, and so I'll have a visualizer up which will keep track of which ones we've got, because as ever, I will be trying to get all of them. I think you can get all but one of them, because 2 of them are mutually exclusive. Anyway, that's everything we need to gather here. We can talk to Tali, but she just says go find Vitor, and indeed, Vitor is through here.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector. Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
So, we have a choice of taking Vitor or having him go with Tali. I'll discuss it more when it becomes relevant, but this does have consequences further down the line within the same game. So, I'm going to send Vitor off with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.